Hello and welcome to your reading. I'm just gonna hop right into it. There's an energy of newness. Okay. I just feel this energy of newness or renewal. Okay. And I always do this. I wait till I hit the button to record to start adjusting myself, but you can't really see what you're doing unless you're looking at yourself, right? Looking at yourself in the mirror. And this reminded me of yesterday when I came to record and I was literally seeing myself different, okay? And that was part of the message. So somebody may be doing a lot of mirror exercises, okay? Like shadow work, which is bringing in this energy of newness, like seeing yourself in a different light. And I don't know, today I just feel the need to be cozy. Okay, like somebody may feel like they need to be nurtured or something, okay? Which I know for me personally, I did a lot of healing through the night. So this could be your same situation. If you're at this reading, this is your message, okay? That resonates. But that's what sleep time is for. It's not just to sleep, okay? When you are the healer, okay, for your family, when you are the chosen one, as I say that 144 on a timer, when you are the one chosen to heal your bloodline, you'll know what sleep time is for, okay? And so a lot of that came up through the night, okay? A lot of healing being done. And it's not just self-healing. This is when you heal generations, okay? So, and the way my guides have me doing this reading today is very interesting. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into some cards, but today just feels different. And I feel like I'm speaking, but I feel like my camera is lagging. So I don't know. But when I was getting dressed, I usually put my socks on last and I put them on first today. And I was getting the message of starting from the bottom. Okay, so literally somebody starting over. Okay, you may have had the fear because I feel like this is past energy, but I'm going to go through past, present, and future. And it's giving me Scrooge, and I've never even seen the whole movie, but I just remember the ghosts of present, past, and future. And that's literally the energy I'm getting. And I'm getting chills all down the right side of my head. The right side is the masculine energy, the action, the movement, the initiator, the doing. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. You may be a feminine who had to work on your masculine energy, getting it in line, tamed, whatever the case. But the phrase starting from ground up, so literally someone's starting over in a fresh new energy, okay? And I don't know why I'm looking at 11:44, and literally I think I started this message at 11:44, if I'm not mistaken. But that message is relevant. Let me check the time. Oh no, it's 11:39. So it was 11:33 when I was coming to do this reading. But 11:44 is relevant, obviously, because my guides are guiding me to this card because I just keep it sitting on my table. And it says high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. You may have just went through a dark night of the soul or awakening, okay? It says love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. And I was literally just talking about dreaming, which is our true nature, our first nature, the spiritual realm, okay? A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. High vibes, okay? So remaining in a positive, hopeful energy at this time. You may be in a void period, transition period, 4, 5, 6, I just saw on the timer. But when you need to do healing, like memories will come up, things you need to heal from the past, and it don't matter how far back it was. And I literally have the past life oracle deck here with me. And I'm fasting. And I feel a weakness, not in my mind, in my physical, because I haven't eaten. And I was doing something on my calendar, like writing something down. And I saw that Ramadan, I believe, is coming up. And that's when Muslims usually fast, I believe, is during Ramadan. And it just happened to coincide. I believe it's this week. Let me look. Just want to check. Oh, Ramadan is on the 28th. It says Ramadan begins at sundown. So I would be like a week early. And I'm saying this to say, because when you come to these readings, okay, it could be past, present, or future energy, but I'm usually ahead of the message, okay, or ahead of the time. When you're coming to this reading, that's why there are a lot of confirmations to let you know, okay, these are my mile markers. This is coming up, is what I want to say. So take that into account. So if this is not resonating with you in the present, know that it's coming, okay? If this is resonating with you in the present, know that what I'm speaking of in future tense is what's coming, okay? So just use your discernment. You have to follow your intuition. But I like being ahead of time. Like even, and that sounds so weird, 707 on the timer. That's a spiritual number. Being ahead of time. Like sometimes I would be, and I'm hearing, they have me use the word plagued, because I used to feel like my gifts were a curse. Yeah, not even go. I'm not gonna stop recording. I'm not gonna edit this video because I know this is somebody else's energy. I used to feel like my gifts were a curse. 811 on the timer. That's Archangel Metatron. Akashic Records. That's High Priestess energy that's being connected to the divine. What is, what was, what will be. But I wouldn't feel plagued by it because I could see what was coming. And the things I would see that was coming were not always pleasant. And so when you're in this energy, when you possess these capabilities, you have to be strong, mental fortitude. And this may resonate in any way for someone, but I'm going to touch on romantic partnerships because that's literally what the message is about. But it could resonate in several different aspects of your life. But like before my brother died, I saw it. And I was living in a totally different state, didn't know what was going on. I rarely kept in touch with family because that's just me. Because I am that lone wolf. And immediately from waking up from the dream, I was like literally waking up to a phone call and one of my sisters called me. And I was like, what happened to him? What's wrong? And she was like, you know, did so-and-so call you already? And I was like, no. Like, I just had a dream. Like, and I'm telling her what I saw, and she was like, that literally just happened. And I'm like getting information from her and still reeling from the dream I just had, because like I could feel him. Like I could feel what he was going through, okay, in the dream. And I'm waking up in tears, and I'm just, you know, things like that. So when you possess these abilities, you have to be mentally strong. And when I was saying an energy of starting over, allowing the tears to flow, allowing the emotions, okay? There are no negative emotions, there are just emotions. It's how you perceive them. Crying washes yourself clean. And as I say that, my washer is going 11:06 on the timer as I look up. That energy of newness, freshness, fresh start. And like I keep hearing the washer going, and then I don't hear it anymore, and then I hear it, and then I don't hear it anymore. It's like someone may feel like they're tuning in and out of reality, okay? But even like things happening new, like I put on my socks first. Usually I start in the middle, and then I go up, and then I go down. It's just my own idiosyncrasy, but today I started with the thing I do last first, okay? So I don't know, even the landscapers on the property are here today. It's not their usual day. So you have to be ready for the unexpected or something disruptive, or because I was trying to record and I don't hear them now. But confirmation if you just heard that double horn honk. And I also feel like that's double blessings coming in. You also have to be able to hold yourself together because the show must go on. So all those messages. But when I was coming to do this reading, the affirmation that came through was, first of all, before that, I got the clairaudient message, heaven and earth, the great divide. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I say that, the great divide. There is that in between your confirmation. Believe in the ability to create the life of your dreams, for you are the author of your reality. And my notifications never stay that long. It's like they drop down and they go back up. And it literally stayed there for me to read that whole thing. You are the author of your life, okay? The divide, okay? There is a veil between heaven and earth, okay? 13:13, as I say that. And you, in your awakening, you will go through the transition. 13 is the death card, death and rebirth, a newness. This is a newness of energy, renewal, okay? High priestess energy, we possess the ability. We are the in-between. I always say we are the in-between. We traverse back and forth, okay? Easily. If we are in our healed high priestess energy, we always exist in the in-between. That's why I say we are the in-between. And so the great divide, it's like someone was in the energy of feeling like they were trapped in the middle, is what I feel. And I used to feel trapped because I didn't know how to navigate both sides. I was trying to shut out my spiritual because it was frightening to be able to be that connected, is what I want to say. And I talked about it before in a reading about hearing those voices and people needing, it was literally because I am a medium, I can hear people, those voices from the other side, and it sounded like being in distress to me. 1441, as I just looked up, 1444. It was literally, they were in distress because like they're trying to help you guys who are still in the physical presence, okay, very much attached to the matrix. help guide. These are your guides wanting to get you information. And their energy. And they still have personalities. They still have these other things. They're just not in a physical form as we are. Okay, so like if you see me laughing and I'm getting messages, my guides have personalities. They're all different. Okay, it just says the angels, which are also guides. You know them, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, all of them. They have different abilities. They have different purposes. They have different personalities, characteristics, just as we do. Okay. Somebody may have needed that information to feel more comfortable with interacting. Okay. It's no different than interacting with humans, except they're not in physical form. You can still hear them, you just can't hear them as you would hear me. I don't know no other way else to explain it. But someone may have felt conflicted and they're like coming out of this energy, maybe understanding more, but maybe need a little bit more understanding because they want me to dig into the past. And this is not just past in this lifetime, like childhood. Okay, I don't feel like it's that because they have me using the past life oracle. This is like healing past life trauma. Okay, and these cards could bring up things within you that help awaken what you need to heal. And like I was talking about memories, when your team knows how you need to heal, what you need to heal. So when they're bringing up these memories, it's like, okay, have you healed from this yet? No? Okay, let me throw this memory out there. Okay, and they will bring things into your awareness to help you face these demons. Okay, quote unquote demons. They will help you face your shadow, and that's all it is. It's fears. The moon, okay, subconscious fears. That's why a lot of things come up in the dream state. That's why we have nightmares. It's so that we can resolve them. Okay. Blocked is here at the bottom of the deck. And with me saying heaven, earth, the great divide, it's like somebody was putting up a wall to these past memories. They are, or putting up a wall to their abilities. Didn't want to face them because they didn't know how to deal with them, or why they didn't want to, why they couldn't come together. And I said this was going to go into relationships. 1818, as I look up, that is the moon, subconscious fears. And this obviously relates to someone, with someone, because it's literally the guides having me using this example. And I was with someone and they told me I was too passionate. Okay. And for the longest time, and I hadn't really, like, I feel like that was early on in my healing journey. And like, I couldn't understand, like, what do you mean? Like, too passionate? I don't even know how we got on the conversation, but when I speak about that fresh energy and your guides bringing up things, it's like, even when we're going through something, 1911 on the timer, 911, speaking of awakening, when we're going through things, we get the flags, the red flags, the warnings, okay? And we ignore them. And we keep proceeding as if things are the way we want them to be, okay? Instead of seeing things for what they are, which I had a problem with, because I can see a higher timeline, someone's highest timeline, okay? So you have to make sure that you don't have rose-colored glasses on, is what it is. and see exactly what someone is showing you. Okay? So when dealing with this person, I didn't understand that until I was going through my healing journey, that someone telling you're too much is them acknowledging that they're not enough. Okay? Because people will project their insecurities off on you. That toxic energy. Okay? What this person was really saying was, I'm not enough. Okay? They weren't enough. They weren't passionate enough to dig deep into themselves and feel the feelings. Okay? And at that point, I should have took my leave from that relationship, and I didn't. Okay? And several, maybe 2 or 3 years down the road, I would then have a child with that person. Okay? Nothing changed. They were never able to dig that deep into themselves and look at themselves. Why can't I open up? Okay? And I went through a real traumatic experience with the birth of my child, with her at 2 years old going through a cancer scare, and that person not having the courage to be there and go, through that rough time with me and their own child. Okay? So these are the things that I'm saying. Warnings. Don't ignore red flags is the message to someone who needed it. You may be seeing the number 1212, okay, which is 33. Christ consciousness, mind, body, soul connection. And I just feel like pausing, like I need to breathe. But let's see what it is that we're talking about here. What is the message with these past lives, past fears? 2222 on the timer. Someone's definitely in alignment. You're in alignment. And that is romantic and career partnerships, business partnerships. This is navigator of journeys, okay? So it says safe passage. And I'm getting an underground railroad. That literally came into my awareness again the other day. So that time frame could have something to do with your past lives trapped. I said somebody felt trapped, as like if they were trapped in between two worlds. Stuck, no options, unforgiveness, forgiveness, hopelessness is right behind it. Masked. This is an energy of like someone concealing themselves from the world is what it feels like. Someone's felt hopeless. You may like to wear Adidas. But this person, I don't know why they use this picture or why they did it like that, but this is literally like a front-facing washer, okay? And I brought up the instance of my washing machine. But this being masked or hiding, you may have felt like you have, and I'm hearing soldier on as I look at this soldier card, like you just had to tough it out and put on a brave face, maybe in the work world, okay? And as I say that, my phone lights up 12 o'clock, okay? And I just said you may be seeing 1212. So you could be someone who just like always had your head down and work, masking. And I already know what it is. It's the personal life and the career life. Keeping those two separate for whatever reason. And I'm hearing no loyalty. So someone didn't find loyalty in partnerships, so they became loyal to their career and just focused on that. This is what I feel it is. But you just take it as it resonates. Celtic is on the bottom of this deck. And finances, as I split the deck. This could be a reoccurring lifetime thing, okay? And that's what you're here to correct in this lifetime. It's like repeating something until you get it right. But I feel like this is the aspect of stepping out on faith until you get it right. That's literally what they're giving me, stepping out on faith until you get it right. Monk or nun, stepping out on faith until you get it right. That's another energy of putting the personal life off to the side. And that being devoted to the faith, okay, or devoted to religion. That's two different worlds, okay? And they don't let them clash, okay? Is what it is. They take some type of oath, from what I hear. But that could definitely be knights. Also take that oath not to have families. 26 on the timers I looked up. These are your past lives. And with that masked energy here, it's like someone did it anyway. They just had to keep it a secret. Yeah. That's literally like a secret getting spilled. With all these cards coming out as I say that. So, you may have been outed. And as I say outed, orphan is on the bottom of the deck. You may have been found out that you broke the oath, okay? If something happened to you in result of that, the consequences, okay? You may be dreaming about these past life consequences, like nightmares, okay? But orphan here, feeling left out. This is abandonment issues, okay? Like my abandonment issues translate into staying in situations way too long than I should because I don't want to abandon someone else. That's how it surfaced for me in this lifetime. And so when I speak about these relationships, I stayed in them way too long. Like not wanting the person to feel abandoned, okay? And so and that is toxic energy. That is, like it may translate for someone else, codependency as you staying in a relationship because you want to stay connected to something because you don't want to feel this abandonment, okay? So let's see what actually comes out of the deck. You are an earth angel, okay? Scribe or writer. What this is giving me here, not only are you an earth angel, but your angels are asking you, do you want to proceed with the contract that you wrote for yourself? This energy literally came out in a message. I wasn't even using these cards, but this came out in a message a couple of days ago. Your guides will ask you several times throughout your journey, do you want to proceed, okay? I'm right behind scribe or writer. Do you want to proceed with the contract? And with the Celtic card showing up, and today I put my rings on, and one of the rings I wear is the 3 rings connected together, and it's a wedding ring in Celtic tradition or Celtic tradition, because tradition is literally what the word they keep giving me. So though I'm not married, I've already made that commitment, okay? Because that paper or contract that you sign prior to getting married It's not a guarantee. The commitment has to be made here first, okay? And though I don't wear it on this finger, sometimes I do. If I feel the need, if I feel my divine counterparts in an energy, a certain energy, I will put it on this finger, okay? But this is what we're dealing with here. Even if it's not a divine counterpart message for you, if you don't resonate with that, this is still about partnerships, okay? So this is about moving into a partnership. This is about moving into a new era. This could be about moving into every new era, because I feel like this is the full energy. Hard reset. Slate wipe clean. This is starting over from square one, ground zero. And at one point you may have felt like you could not start over. That's why a lot of people stay in relationships, because they're afraid to start over. Like, oh, do I really want to do all this over again? Okay. So that may be the mindset someone was in. And I'm getting, with this scroll here and the seal, it's giving me Arthurian times. I'm also getting Victorian times. So those could be past lifetimes that are relevant for you in this lifetime. Corrections you're making in this lifetime to heal that energy is why those past life memories will be coming up. Where there needs to be healing in a certain lifetime is the memories that will come up, okay? So let's go to present day, okay? Telling me to go back to this deck. Let me see what else comes out. It may serve as more confirmation for someone. Wars and battles. I felt like it was coming. And forgiveness is at the bottom of the deck. Forgiveness already came out. It's on one of these cards. Or it's one of the cards I already saw. Okay. So forgiveness. There's some type of level of forgiveness that you have given. Okay? Even if it's forgiving yourself. Because a lot of that we tend to forgive and we forget to forgive ourselves. Okay? In that same instance. Wars and battles. And this is depicting the Civil War. You may have felt going through this energy, 3314 I just saw. You may felt going through whatever this is that you're going through, that you had to forgive family. In the Civil War, there were family members fighting on opposing sides, okay? And so this may be something that you need to do or had to do, okay? And I said need to do or had to do, so this is past. You've already done it, or it needs to be done. Somebody could be trapped in the in-between. Like, do I really want to forgive these people? But you have to forgive. Even forgive yourself for having that thought. Like, do I really want to forgive them? Give yourself grace, okay? Forgive and move on, okay? It's how you move on. And I just want to make this clear. Just because you forgive someone don't mean you have to continue to entertain them or... Whew, my camera just did something so weird. It was like this really bright light. And I don't know if the camera picked it up, but wow. So, as I was saying, just because you forgive someone, that could be a light bulb moment is what it's giving me. Epiphany type energy. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to ever be in their presence again. You can love people from a distance. It's just what it is. It's how it has to be. Because if someone isn't growing with you, they can't go with you. They will be a hindrance. They will be they will be that great divide from you and what you're stepping into. That was interesting to see. I feel like that's your angels coming through. Angels, that angel card. Yeah. 3 of Wands. 3 of Cups. We already saw 33. We saw the threes. Mind, body, soul connection. So this 3 of Wands is like there's a date marked on the calendar and somebody's packing to go somewhere. And I feel like somebody's packing up to go into their new beginning, okay? Or that's what you did. Like you packed all the essentials, like you took all the essentials. And I'm speaking metaphorically, but this could be like a real thing for someone. You packed up all the essentials, which you needed to go on your spiritual journey, is what I feel it is. And Cups, that is the spiritual, that is emotional. I feel like there is no divide. I feel like this is Temperance energy. Mind, body, soul connection is in sync, okay? And I'm not, the Fool is right behind it. New beginnings. So let's see what actually comes out of the deck. And I feel like me dropping these cards is like, take them, take the cards. But the Hermit is what's presenting itself, and that is spiritual awakening, enlightening, going within to come into you, okay? Bring you into balance so that your life comes into balance the way you want it to. 2 of Pentacles is here. No more juggling. You know what to do, okay? Moving forward, you know what to do. You know how to handle all aspects, okay? I heard now shuffle. It's the Hermit is what they wanted me to see. And it's this Lantern here. And I'm also getting Lighthouse. So not only are you being guided by the lighthouse, whoever, or because I was going to say whatever, but they're saying whoever or whatever that lighthouse is for you, you're following that light, okay? Not only do you have the lantern, your own lantern, you have the lighthouse to guide you. This is the card of Scorpio, but I also see the sun. There's a sun on this book. You can see it in the background. I don't know, somebody may like to read a lot, like just taking a lot of information. And the sun is enlightenment, okay? And it's also clarity. And in the lantern is the star. And it's the ring I wear. So on this ring, you may not be able to see it, but it's the masculine and feminine aspect. Okay, so one triangle up and one triangle down, water and fire. Okay, never saw it before, but that is heaven and earth. Okay, so as above, as above, so below. Why do I feel like somebody's practicing that? As above, so below. Somebody may be practicing. That may be a new term to someone. As above, so below. Somebody may be doing a lot of affirmations as well. That may be what helped you or helps you through dark times, reciting affirmations, okay? Current energy, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit, for these messages. And I just saw 3944. So current energy, working through this conflict, standing up for yourself, Queen of Swords, and standing up for yourself speaking up for yourself, Queen of Swords. I feel like this is someone's healing their feminine energy, okay? This also could be speaking up to a mother figure, okay? Or a mother, or a woman in your life in general with some type of conflict, okay? And this could be what you're healing. It is being grounded. I feel like being grounded, like solid in your own conviction. 40-40 on the timer. That's also 44. And I just saw 44. So I feel like somebody's connected more with their angelic guides, the angelic realm. Okay, somebody could be praying a lot more lately. I feel like you maybe pray in a different way. Like as in not begging for help, okay? Which a lot of people feel like prayer is a lot of times. Like when you're in a bind, you pray with, what do they say? Fervently. But that's like a panicked energy when you do that. And that's a negative, low vibration actually. And so somebody may be understanding that, 41-41 on the timer, that in order to pray, you don't have to beg, okay? You work with your guides, with higher powers, with however you view them, your higher self. You work in accordance with them. They're here to support you. So you may be and I'm getting chills all down my left side. That is the feminine energy, the receptive side. So literally that's a side that someone's healing. You may have tattoos on your forearm, on your right arm specifically, like on this card. But this person has a sword tattooed on their arm, and it really looks like an upside down cross. Somebody could be paying like less attention to religion and focusing on like the spiritual aspect of life. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. It's also angels in the book or a journal back there, okay? So that is giving me a lot of, like somebody may journal or take notes for some reason. But paying closer attention to that angelic presence that is in your life, okay? I feel like that's something that is helping someone transition into that coming together, or did help you transition into that. 43-34, that's 77. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is mind and heart connection. It's still like literally as above, so below, okay? As above, so below. It's also giving me temperance energy. Archangel Michael with the cups. Temperance, as above, so below. Okay, that perfect chemistry, that perfect mixture of your inner being. The Two of Wands is here. And I am seeing cards of mental conflict, but these cards of mental conflict have to do with outsiders. So you could be someone who allowed the outside world to dictate how you move throughout life, okay? You could have let your career life dictate your romantic life. 4440, I just saw. There is a heavy presence of angelic beings being present. And when I spoke about somebody like to read or get information, this is Page of Pentacles. And there's literally a library here, but somebody's opening a book. And what I thought I saw in that card, it was a star. Hold on. Because I keep seeing fours. The pentacle is a 5-pointed star. And the star that's in that lantern is a 6-pointed star. And my camera just lit up again. So 4s, 5s, 6s. 4, 5, 6. Okay. But this Page of Pentacles, this is a message. And I have that card sitting there and I'm going to pick it up. But this is here. The Page of Pentacles, messages. Or a messenger. But this is confirmation that this is your message and I'm the messenger. This could also be confirmation that you are an earth angel and you are a messenger. Okay. The moon, the moon card is here on the bottom of the deck. But justice came out just like this, sideways. And that doesn't mean the scales are balanced. Okay. This is an iffy energy, like an in-between energy, okay? The Great Divide was the term. So someone could still, this is giving me a pending energy. And I look like Rudolph now that I rubbed my nose. But this could be a pending energy, okay? So someone could be hung up in the court system for some reason, waiting for. This pentacle is money, okay? So waiting for some message about, I'm hearing an agreement, but that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say a judgment, but I'm hearing an agreement, okay? So just take that as it resonates. But I want to clarify that. So I want to clarify the current energies, okay? Which you could be dealing with. Page of Swords is at the bottom. That's another messenger. That is messages. But this is like, it says a thirst for knowledge. So it goes back to the books. Like you could have wanted this information, okay? With me being the messenger. It says communicative. Thinks first. So this is an energy of like thinking before you speak, okay? But it does say curious and ideas. And this is an old school energy too. If you see the hat he's wearing and the camera. Somebody may own one of those or like to wear those hats. Like I don't know if they're called messenger hats. Peaky Blinders. It's the hats they wear on there. But like the newspaper boys will wear them. So let's see. Let's clarify this Justice card. What is this Justice card? Why was it sideways? I feel like something's settling, like something settling. Temperance. Something's coming into balance. And there's a timing card behind it. So it says within 3 to 4 weeks, gaining wisdom. So something will be clarified to you. You will get the information you need in about 3 to 4 weeks is what this card says. It says reevaluate your plans. Have patience. New perspectives, okay? 3s and 4s may be significance. That's March and April. 3 to 4 weeks is March, going into April, okay? So gaining wisdom, there may be some type of information you need going forward, or there is some type of information you will get, and the Lovers is here, right behind it. Two of Coins is here again. And I saw four coins in the other deck, and I didn't take it. And it's here. And it's like holding on tight to something, or it could be saving money or allocating money in different ways. But the balance is off with something right now, okay? And there's two cards of communication here. And maybe now that you are seeing something clearly, like there'll be some type of revelation, okay? Some type of information you need to give or you need to gain, okay? And moving forward. But this is the perfect mixture, okay? Or we're talking about the lovers here, the perfect match, perfect chemistry, okay? Now this Two of Coins here is here again in the same energy, present energy, okay? So you may feel like you're doing this balancing act, okay? It's something about what you're trying to prioritize or decisions you're trying to make that may be new. But this card is saying quick decisions, like a quick decision needs to be made. And this guy, he has two balls of light. The ball of light is in front of him, and it's representing the full moon. Okay, the next full moon is, they had me look this up yesterday. And I don't remember. The next full moon is March 14th. So in line with that waning moon card, and so behind him, I feel like these cards are like really, wait a minute, let's see, waxing moon. In the back of him, because he has it in the back of him, it's casting a shadow, it looks like the waning moon. So this says making progress, and I had to turn the card around, like this is the energy. Something's turning around, okay? Or something needs to turn around. Somebody needs to turn around. This may be the message you needed, okay? Making progress. This says timing 1 to 2 weeks. Shifting consciousness. So I feel like that may be, that could be past energy. Within the past 1 to 2 weeks, you have been shifting your consciousness, gaining strength. It says final steps, increase. The waxing moon is making progress, because I believe, and I'm not an astrologer or astronomer, but I believe the waxing moon is going into the full moon. So let's just see. Hey Siri, show me the waxing moon phase.
We have a third quarter moon today.
Third quarter moon. So let's see. Third quarter moon today. Hey Siri, show me the waxing moon phase.
We have a third quarter moon today.
Okay, but I didn't ask you that. But what she's showing me literally looks like the moon that he's holding in his hand. So maybe we're in the waxing moon phase right now, because it says the last quarter. So let's look. I could just look at my calendar. Come on now. Whew, what is today? The 20th. The moon is literally right there. Okay, so this is going into, we're going into This card is so relevant. We're going into the waning moon phase, okay, which is going into the new moon, okay? So this is the energy we're in, like literally right now. So this is about a turnaround. The waxing moon would be going into the full moon, like I said. So take it how it resonates with you. What phase are you in? What phase do you feel you're in? Okay. Either you still feel like you're in the midst of this transition, this awakening, 5555. You're coming out of it. That's major change. And I don't know if you heard that horn honk, but that's major change. Okay. So coming out of the waning moon phase, the waxing moon is going to be significant going into that full moon. Okay. So that 1 to 2 week period is going to be crucial for some reason. Only you will know. But the Lovers and Temperance, something has to come into balance, okay? And this is, I feel like this is physical because the Two of Coins is here. The Two of Coins is real world. I say real world, but I mean physical world, okay? Making something come into balance in the physical. What needs to come into balance in the physical? Self-entrapment. This is 8 of Swords. And 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So that's what needs to come into balance. 8 of Swords is self-entrapment, negative thoughts, doom and gloom. So in the present, you could really be in your head about something. 9 of Swords and the Fool is right behind it. These are on the bottom. This is energy that you may be coming into. Okay, leaving this energy, not being so caught up in your head, realizing it's not as bad as you think it is, because there's a lot of mental activity here, like somebody's paralyzed. Their thoughts are keeping them paralyzed, okay? So this is what you don't see coming, that it's going to be better than you expected. New beginnings here, okay? So like I spoke about, somebody may literally be having nightmares. That's this 9 of Swords. You could be getting so much information in the dreamscape, that it's building up these fears, and it's coming up for a reason, because you need to face the fears, okay? And I always say face the fear and do it anyway, or feel the fear and do it anyway is what I always say, but they're giving me face the fear, okay? So it says lost hope or love is what's really standing out, and the Lovers is here. Okay. And this card, this is a card of no. But it says worry, no. And I'm getting no worries, okay? Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's going to be all right. 3 little birds. 5911 on the timer. Somebody may be going through insomnia at this time, but new beginnings is here. Okay. The 10 of Swords is here with the World right behind it, and the King of Cups again. And you know what this is telling me? With everything being in line, and the 4 of Coins and the 8 of Coins is here. That coincides with the message that I started out with. Somebody holding on to their work life and not focusing on the emotional fulfillment in their life. So King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Empress. So there's 3 kings here. 10 of Swords is here. This is painful endings. And I feel like someone went through painful endings, and this is what's still in their mind with that 9 of Swords. Okay, it's the 8, 9, and 10 here. But what that also speaks to is progression. 8, 9, 10. Okay. It's a new beginning. King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Empress. And yesterday this message came out, and I feel like it was a TikTok reading. All the aces were there. Like all the new beginnings were there. Except one. And it was the Ace of Coins. All aces are here. All kings are here except for the King of Coins. But the Empress is here. Somebody may feel like they're not financially stable to move into a family. Like they can't, or somebody made you believe that you can't. Because the Page of Pentacles is there. The Page is the lowest pentacle. So somebody, Hangman, you're hung up in your thoughts. Deep emotional cleanse. 5 of Cups. It's like, when I shuffle these cards, it's like Spirit just in a row. Okay? Because I'm literally getting the message. And we're back at Page of Swords. This is your message. Pay attention. Someone made you feel like you were not worthy or you were not capable of taking care of your own family. And the turnaround energy is literally what I'm getting. This is the energy you're in. You're caught up in a constant cycle of this. And sadness on the card or grief, but I'm hearing wanting. You're caught up in this constant cycle of wanting something that you desperately desire. And someone made you feel like you were not worthy of having it. Is what it is. But this Moon card here, where did it go? The Lunar Eclipse card. It says deep emotional cleanse. That's what someone is going through. Subconscious revealed. That's what someone is going through. That's where the nightmares are coming from. That's where this, and if you could hear that, and I saw 10314 as I looked up. It's about cleansing all this negative energy from you. If you feel like crying, do not stop yourself. Do not stop yourself. I stopped myself because I got to give this message. But if you are in this place, don't stop yourself from crying. You have to cleanse. That's literally what I started saying. Cry in the shower. Water cleanses. Get in a pool. Get in a body of water. Allow yourself these negative emotions to be washed from you. Okay? Divine aid. There's so much angelic protection here during this message. Like it's not even funny. Divine aid. This is divine intervention. This may just literally be confirmation that that's what you were going through. And as I say that, 1414 was on the timer. 010414. But this could be confirmation that that is what you were going through. Deep emotional cleanse so that you can move forward. You've done all you can do. You've mastered, like literally, because the 8 of Pentacles I already saw. It's here. 4 of Coins and 8 of Coins. This is, you've mastered your physical world, okay? And now it's time to get that spiritual in with it, okay? So that you can master both sides. You're an earth angel. You must be mastered in both realms, okay? It's what you're here for. It's how you create change. You have to create the change within you first, okay? You have to heal you. And 4 of Coins, someone could be, they may have felt, because this says material attachment, you could feel like your material world is your identity. And this does say creature of habit. It says hoarder. And I'm gonna speak about my mama, because my mama, I could do that. She was a hoarder. She wasn't messy though. Like, as if you see those that show hoarder, she kept everything. She literally kept everything, but it was in order. She literally built shelves in order to have her things. She had so many clothes, but she built things to keep them on and keep them in order, okay? And you may feel like your material life or your material possessions was your identity, and that's what kept you in order, in line, okay? And you didn't focus on. And even though a relationship is in the physical world, it's still spiritual. A lot of people don't look at it like that. It's still spiritual. Like I was saying about making the commitment already. The commitment has to be here, the heart. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual bond. A paper doesn't bind you. It can bind you into a contract that you don't want it to, in a negative way. But it doesn't keep you there, because contracts can be broken. But not if it starts here, okay? Big message for someone. But like I said, someone's physical world has kept them trapped, okay? But if you look, it's her own hands keeping her trapped behind that. It's fake. Like, literally, this is a fake entrapment. And I keep looking at the timer, and they're like, don't worry about the time. So I'm not gonna worry about the time. If you have made it this far, you know this message is for you, okay? If you tapped into this reading, when you tapped into this reading, you knew how long it was. This is your message. This is false entrapment. This is someone else letting you get in your head, 8 and 9 of Swords, and allowing you to trap yourself like you could not go anywhere else. And that where you were was where you were supposed to be. But it was not. It was to show you where you were not supposed to be and where you should be going. Okay? Empress. You want to get rid of that hangman energy. Okay? This is about seeing things in a new perspective. The hangman can be looked at in many different ways, because on this picture, she's in this position and she knows what she's doing. She ain't caught up. She knows what she's doing, okay? This is like, you have to look at things in another way. And I used to not like the hangman card because it's a pause, but it's a pause so you can get the full picture, okay? Like, and I don't drive, but they're giving me this example. Like, I have drove before, but I don't drive. I can't drive, just put it like that. Like, when I try to drive, and I probably shouldn't say it because somebody may take offense, but I'm saying it anyway. My Asian side takes the forefront, wants to take the wheel. So I don't drive because I can't. But I have tried before many times. But I have accepted the fact that I'm not supposed to be behind the wheel. Okay? But that could be a past life thing for me too. But looking at things in a new perspective, when you stop at a light or a crossroads somebody's at, you can see the bigger picture. You see all directions, okay? What's coming at you, what's going past you, in another lane that may be going forward and turning. Like, all these things you can see clear because you've now paused. Whereas if you're just constantly going, like on a freeway at high speed, everything is like, okay. So yes, I have had these experiences, but I do not drive. an aha moment. Okay, this reading could be your aha moment. Somebody may just needed help through that last hurdle. We did see 811 on the timer. That's literally, you'll see that number when your divine counterpart needs help through the last hurdle, leg of their journey, getting past that last little bit of whatever they need to, okay? But yeah, someone has all their ducks in a row except one, okay? Because that pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles, is a love offer. It's marriage. It's stability in a partnership. It's giving that to your partner, okay? Also receiving it from your partner. So, seeing things more than one way. When you're driving, you can't look behind you. Constantly look behind you and continue to go forward, okay? That's how you get into an accident. But sometimes you do have to use that rear view mirror, okay? And they giving me all these driving references, knowing good while on drive. But obviously somebody can relate because I'm pretty sure most of you do. But that's what you're working with in the presence or moving out of, presently moving out of, okay? This energy. So let's see. And what I'm going to do right now is literally clear the table, because I feel like the energy is clearing, okay? And this card just wanted to come off the top. So let's see. Whoo, the Emperor. And the Empress is already here. Yeah. So that's telling me that things are coming together, okay? Things are coming together. This is, I feel like this is an energy of communication, and I just saw 1221, mirroring energy. So you and your partner could have literally went through something at the same time. You and your divine counterpart could have went through something at the same time, some type of healing. But the Emperor and Empress being here, where did she go? Oh. This could be you and your divine counterpart. Now that this separate healing is done, you guys coming together, okay? This could be now that you have healed your masculine and feminine energies, okay? Brought them into whatever balance they needed. Now you can come together. And I'm seeing doors open like this. Just like with this bright light in the middle, like these doors are opening. It's giving me like a welcoming in energy, but also it's kind of like you see those videos on social media where like the bride is waiting on one side and someone opens the doors from the other side, but you don't see them because they're behind the doors. Like those are your angels welcoming you in, is what I feel. Could also represent a physical wedding for someone. But I feel like that's what it is. Like, it's a metaphor for you being, or it could even be a metaphor for you welcoming in your other side. And my camera just literally did that lighting up thing again. 1414 on the timer, and that is temperance, that is confirmation, that is Archangel Michael. But here it is a feminine energy. Someone, most likely a masculine, has healed those mother wounds. You've healed your childhood wounding. You've healed your feminine energy. And I'm hearing, this is a man's world. It's giving me someone, a masculine, a man, being in their feminine energy in the corporate world. That's just like what I'm getting. And I don't know why that is, but take it as it resonates. You could also be a woman who had to stand up for yourself in a male-dominated society. They're giving me the movie Happy Feet, like I saw the other day in a message. Someone's healed their heart. You've healed this wounding. It says overcoming sorrow. Seven of Pentacles is here, and I know why they're showing me Happy Feet. Because in that movie, the father is the one who damaged the baby, and he couldn't sing right, and that's the throat chakra. It's like someone planted seeds. Going back to that message before, someone planted seeds that you weren't good enough to have your own family. Someone may have felt like they were so good at their career, like that was your identity. You took on that identity because it's like, oh, I can do this well. Like, nobody can prove me wrong. I can do this well. I'm going to show you that I can do this well. And they kept their attention there because that subconscious fear. And I'm not a psychologist, but I don't need to be. I don't have certificates in anything except tile setting, which I don't even do that now. So that literally was a past life thing because that was so early on in my life. It feels like another life. But you can relate. That's why I'm here, because I'm the messenger. Okay. Somebody planted seeds. That's what reading energy is about. I don't need a certificate. I have trust in my abilities. Okay. You may now trust. You may now trust your capability to handle this. Your destined path. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You are now trusting that you can handle your destined path. Okay? Your heart's desire, it's not going to leave until you fulfill it. Okay? And I just saw 747, which is the Ace of Swords. That's my Ace of Swords number. And that is truth. That is the truth. That is clarity. Someone's thinking real clearly now. You understand what your destined path is. And like I said, he was the only one missing. King of Coins. This, and the Ten of Cups is right behind it. You now understand that you are not just your money. It's not just about the material world, okay? This. And you see how this is? The Ten of Cups behind. Confirmation if you just heard that horn honk. The Ten of Cups is behind the King of Coins. This is your passion. This is your desire. This is your driving force, is what I really feel it is. It says storybook ending. But the King of Coins says ultimate provider. The King of Coins is not just about money. And it says a strong sense of self-worth. When the King of Coins, when that energy is unhealed, that's when he's all about money. And you've healed. Okay? 1919 I just saw on the timer. And that 19 is the sun. Financially stable, hardworking, dependable. Okay? Grounded. Physical, earthly things. It says secure, stable, and abundant. Now, abundant, the Emperor already came out. This was the last king you needed to master. And when I say master in this way, I mean master the understanding, spiritual understanding that it's not all about the money. The material world does not define you, okay? And someone has mastered that. And this is what you're bringing in. That family that you wanted, the emotionally fulfilling side of your life is what you have created. You've done the work. You've done the healing. And this Three of Swords, when I do readings, it rarely ever comes out in reverse. That lets me know a lot of healing has been done. It says reconciliation. It says letting go, healing, release, forgiveness. Another card of forgiveness. So I do feel like someone has been forgiving themselves. Okay, optimistic, feeling hopeful. This is a recovering energy. And when I call my power back to me, I say that. I call my power back to me restored, renewed, healed, restored, renewed. Okay? Somebody they've recovered their personal power. Judgment. And I've seen 911 so many times. That is judgment. Someone's heeding the call. So let's see what's coming in and what's supporting this energy. I'm going to continue to clear this table because they had me going to another part of the message. And some of these cards are still here. So let's see what you're moving into. And that blocked energy. Confirmation for what I was about to say. Just heard that horn honk because I just saw 144 as well. Whew. Atlantis could be significant. You could be having dreams where you're underwater, but you can breathe. Okay. So this confirmation for someone. I was going to say blocked. You want to stay in that energy. There are certain energies that you need to remain away from. Okay. They need to remain blocked. So let's see. Let's do 4 cards, please. Lone wolf energy. That's literally what I was talking about. Someone may have felt like they were around a lot of people in their lifetime, but they were always still alone. Okay. Being underwater. Scuba diver. But that's also being submerged in your emotions and healing. Healing them. One more. So let's see what comes out from this deck. What are you moving into? What are you moving into? And I did see the sun, and that's all good things. But like I said, with those rose-colored glasses, we don't want to always assume that what we're moving into is everything is just soul family. 4, 5, 6 is the number of soul family coming together. And your divine counterpart could be in your soul family, which I really feel like it usually is, but we never know. Okay, all these, and now speaking of rose-colored glasses, and I usually don't, and I asked for 4 cards, but this stack fell out, and I feel like I should take them. And there are so many cards in this nest. Yes, I said in this nest, because I'm looking at the empty nest card. We'll go with that one first. But this card, illusion, optical illusions. And I know that's why they wanted me to take this stack, because this optical illusions is here. Like something's not as it seems. People planting seeds of doubt in your mind or fear, especially because the phrase came to me, and I did a post on it a while back. But when people remind you of how things went wrong, they're stuck to the past and they want you to stay there. Like they are not in a hopeful energy, so they don't want you to be, or they want you to stay trapped in that energy of negativity because they benefit you being from being in that energy. Okay. And so it says mirage, trap, unclear, confusion, tricks, hallucination. Okay. Projection. Like I was talking about that personal experience of someone telling me I'm too passionate. I'm not going to say in what instance, but if you pick up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying. But they told me I was too passionate. And it's like, you're projecting your insecurity off on me because you can't get that deep within yourself, okay? Or whatever the case was. But programming, it literally becomes the program that we run constantly within ourselves. Now, the nest, empty nest. I talked a lot about decluttering in my past readings, and literally, it's what needs to happen. And a lot of the times it is physical things that we have to get rid of, because physical things hold energy. It's how those who have the ability to pick up something and know where it's been or who's touched it or things of that nature. It's because objects also hold energy. So like, I got rid of a robe from 15 that I had for 15 years, and I had to, because it was tied to my marriage. Okay. I'm divorced. I don't need that energy around me no more. Okay. So why do I still have this robe? But it also had sentimental attachment, because that was the robe I wore in the hospital when I had my first daughter. So it's like, I held on to it for that amount of time. And even when I had my second daughter, I still had that robe, and I took it to the hospital and had her in that robe as well. So that literally was a painful ending, because it's emotional. Okay. But when you understand that you're still carrying around negative energy, you understand that you also need to get rid of things. And the robe I replaced it with is so much better. I'm just saying. But there is an emptiness that comes with that. Okay. That 5 of Cups energy, that grief, or like mourning a past life, literally. But the new life, which this card says, is coming. Okay. The lone wolf energy, you may have felt like you were alone your whole life. You really had people around you. Okay. This deep contemplation. And you know what? And I did see 314 on the timer. 314 is here. Okay. So, you know, and these 2 cards came out the other day. It just makes me excited to see those cards, because that's good energy. It is funny, like what this card has. I mean, this deck has so many cards, and these cards, when I put them back in the deck, I make sure I don't put them. Confirmation. If you can see, if you can hear that notification. It's 104. That's a 5 change. But I don't put them back in so that they're not stuck to each other and they don't come out together at the same time. I intentionally do that, but I shuffled several times, even before this reading, and they literally came out together. So what I want to say is, this very likely card is also a 3. Oh, excuse me. No, this is the 3. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. Okay, so this is confirmation. That sun energy, all good things, it's likely to occur. This emerald card, which is a 1, and this is the Taurus. The Taurus is like notorious about their money, okay? That Taurus energy, and you don't have to be a Taurus sun sign, but that energy of the Taurus is like money by any means. They're going to make sure they're stable. With earth signs, period, okay? Because Virgos do the same thing. But when you're in the unhealed energy, like I said, that becomes a hindrance. Again, that flash just went on. I hope the camera is literally picking that up, because it's just amazing to see. 2929, that's 1111, and that's 5 ones is actually on the timer. So 5 5s change. This Taurus card says emerald, healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, heart chakra. This is healing your heart. It says strong relationships, soul restoration, very significant. Sexuality, someone had to heal sexual trauma wounds in whichever way that came about. And they're bringing me back to happy feet. Whew. So that's a father wound, okay, that they're bringing me back to. Someone couldn't speak because of a father. Your father is the reason why you couldn't speak. Your true feelings. So that's a message for someone. This says rare, but it says peace and growth. And definitely that energy is here. This card also says mature love. That's what you're moving into, a mature love. And they're taking me back to the Celtic card. And I'm seeing the wedding ring, and it has the heart in the middle. I think it has two hands. And I used to have one of those. As I just was always drawn to that 3131. And then I saw 3114. I had also, my brother's birthday is 314. And I know he's present. I had one of those rings when I was younger. I think like in high school, I might have bought it just because I was so drawn to it. And I know I have a past life in that area. So that may be significant. Outcome is likely to occur. All good things, okay? Somebody has been through some deep transformation. Even if you don't do meditation in a traditional way, you can still meditate. Even when right now, I'm meditating. Meditation is focus. Focusing on one thing at a time is a meditation. And this world will have you believe that multitasking is the way, and it's not. Because that's how you're not able to be in the present moment. And I'm good at multitasking, but I have to stop myself from doing it. Because it's literally how you become unfocused. Okay? So, deep breath. Somebody may have been doing breath work. Take a break. Inner child healing is why this card is here. It's literally what I was just talking about. Inner child healing is what you've done. This is what I was waiting for. Okay? And when I said something about make it double, that double rainbow energy has been coming through for about a year now. Okay? The mother lode and the rainbow. What you're stepping into is total wish fulfillment. This is the 10 of Cups. Total wish fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. Okay? But also material. It's everything, okay? That's what the mother lode card is. It's everything. In every aspect of your life, you will now be fulfilled. 3333, as I say that. In every aspect of your life now, you will be fulfilled. Because whatever choice you're about to make is what's going to bring it about. And this card says the real deal, okay? So whatever you're moving towards is the real deal. This mother lode card also says the prime source. Earth angel energy. You're directly connected to source. So let's see what energies are supporting you in your new era. Okay. Perspective. Big message. Confirmation. Perspective. Your perspective has changed. Okay. And well and orca elders. And I just said Atlantis could be significant. Somebody definitely is having dreams of being underwater. But water. You could be dreaming about bodies of water or walking through water. This is all emotional healing. It's bringing up emotional things. Water is emotions, okay? It says share. If they bring me back to this Happy Feet movie one more time. This card says share your song. And on Happy Feet, their heart song is how they find their mate. Frequency, sound, diving deep. You've had to dive deep. You now understand your heart song. So now you understand what you need to do in order to, hear and say what you need to say. Whatever you need to speak, you already know. You understand your heart song is the message. Your voice is what's going to be supporting you in this new era, this new beginning that you're walking into. And I'm getting so many chills down the left side, okay? Empress energy. So just take this message as it resonates with you personally. I'm giving it as it comes out. And I don't often like to do the back and forth of this may be for you, or this may be for the feminine, or this may be for the masculine. It takes a lot of energy to follow so many streams. And right now, I feel like I'm just in my energy where I'm going to take it easy. This Mother Lode card says on Easy Street. So with that being said, this is your confirmation. Take the message as it resonates. You know what to do moving forward because you're following your heart. Okay. Heart healing is what leads you to this. Because when you heal your heart is the vibration that brings in abundance, positive abundance on every level. It's a frequency. It's a frequency. It's always about frequency. Your heart song is a frequency. Okay, so with that being said, this is your message. I wish you all the best moving forward into this new era. Thank you for receiving your message and take care.